I had been I had
Sunday, December 12th marked 13 years since Luis and I first started going out. In reality, Luis and I started going out on January of 2008, which was almost a year prior to that date. But Luis had left for a few months, and when he came back, neither of us really knew if we were going out or not. Going back in time 13 years, it was a very beautiful and sunny December day, and after school, Luis and I decided to explore a different route that led to my house. We walked on the side of a hill which had stairs and no car access, and an abandoned house captivated our eyes with its bright flowers and a beautiful willow tree and its neglected yet charming garden. A year prior, Luis had asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend many times, and each of those times I refused. We talked constantly in person and on the phone, and we had kissed many times. That I felt I didn't want to categorize our relationship in the conventional girlfriend-boyfriend way. I felt that that label didn't describe what we had. For me, a very deep and sincere friendship had developed, but it didn't limit itself to that. It was really undefinable for me, so throughout the year, Luis had asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend. I just kept on saying no. But that day, as we went into that abandoned house, we became mesmerized by the beauty of the shattered glass on the floor of the windows that once were, and the teared wallpaper that once decorated its walls. We explored and questioned who had lived there and what memories had been created before its ruination. We were sitting on the floor of what once was the kitchen, and I looked at Luis and I asked him, "Do you want to be my boyfriend?" His eyes were very surprised, for he had asked me that question many times, and all those times I kept on saying no. He replied that he would need to think about it. To which I replied, "That's fine, we can continue to be friends." And without hesitation, Luis said, yes, I want to be your boyfriend. And there, in that pretty little abandoned house, it became official for us. A memory was created for us there. A little while after that, we went back, only to find the house completely gone. It had been demolished. The willow tree still stood and the flowers remained, and the pictures we took that day made that moment perpetual. We called that house La Casa del 12 de Diciembre, which means the 12th of December house. And each time we listen to Massey Starr's Flowers in December song, we are immediately transported into that moment in time. After we left that house on that December the 12th, we continued walking and exploring that hill. There were tall walls which we had to climb and pass, and after a while we found a nice patch of grass and we laid down to rest. I remember that moment vividly. My head on Luis's chest, listening to his heartbeat. He would smell my hair, close his eyes, and kiss my forehead. There was this one moment when his keen eye became aware of a very peculiar and suitable cloud that floated above us that had the shape of a heart. Being the adolescent young punk girl I was, of course, I rolled my eyes. But then I looked at Luis's eyes and they were glimmering. He told me he loved me with all of his heart and that he felt loved and that he would treasure that moment in his heart forever. Gosh, how I treasure it too. Even though we started having something of a relationship a year prior, it wasn't until that moment I realized we had something grand. No matter the distance, no matter the circumstance, it was something ever present that was always going to remain. 13 years seem like an instant. It's as though they constitute a tiny part of what we have been and what we will be. And baby, we're only getting started. I love you with my whole heart. I always have, I always will, and gosh, December the 12th is just such a special day for both of us, but for me and my heart, it's each memory we have created together, going back to those memories, looking at us now, it feels as though time does not exist with you. And I love you for that, and I love you for loving me and for everything we have been through and for always remaining by my side. I do. You're my most special guy. Gosh. I just can't believe, 13 years, 14 years, and in reality, 15 years since we met each other. And it's been such a long time. I love you, my love. Thank you so much for everything you do, everything you are, for always being with us. Luis had asked me to share this story with him again. He remembers it, but he likes me telling it to him. And with his approval, I wanted to make this video to share this story with you guys too. It's a very special story for us, and it marks the first years of how everything started for us. Happy 13 years, Luis. I love you with my whole heart, sweetheart.
I know. I know. I
A very manly gift.